Welcome to Legends of Lore, where timeless stories are gently told with warmth and meaning. Today, we journey into the magical story of the Nightingale, a tale of music, kindness, and the beauty of nature. Once upon a time, in a grand palace surrounded by blooming gardens and sparkling fountains, the emperor of a faraway land ruled with wisdom and care. He was a kind and curious man, always eager to learn about the wonders of his kingdom and the world beyond. In the heart of the palace gardens, a small nightingale perched upon a delicate branch, her soft brown feathers shimmering in the morning light. Her gentle eyes observed the palace with quiet curiosity, and her singing voice carried a melody that soothed every creature nearby. The emperor had heard tales of this magical nightingale, whose song could heal sorrow and fill hearts with joy. One morning, he summoned his courtiers and asked to see this extraordinary bird with his own eyes. When the emperor first saw the nightingale, he was captivated. She flitted gracefully among the cherry blossoms, her song rising like a gentle breeze through the palace halls. It was a melody unlike anything he had ever heard, soft, sweet, and full of life. The courtiers brought the emperor to the garden, and as he listened, he felt a calmness settle within him. The nightingale paused, looking at him with her kind eyes, and sang a quiet tune that seemed to speak directly to his heart. He invited the nightingale to live in the palace, offering a golden cage and the finest comforts a bird could wish for. The little bird accepted, but she asked only for a small perch near the open window, where she could see the trees and the sky. Days passed, and the emperor delighted in the nightingale's songs each morning. Courtiers whispered about the magical bird, and travellers came from far and wide to hear her music. One day, a special gift arrived from a neighbouring land, a magnificent mechanical bird adorned with gold and jewels, singing a precise, repeating melody. The courtiers were amazed, and the emperor was intrigued. The mechanical bird sang beautifully, but its song was cold and exact. It could not feel, it could not change with the wind or the mood of the palace. The emperor, though impressed by its design, felt a longing for the warmth of the living nightingale's music. Curious, he asked the mechanical bird to sing, and the palace filled with glittering sounds. Yet, as the hours passed, the melody became tiresome. It lacked the heart, the subtle emotions that made the nightingale's song so enchanting. The emperor realized the value of true beauty, and how it could never be captured in gold or jewels. He sought the nightingale, but she had quietly flown away, seeking the freedom of the forest and the sky beyond the palace walls. The emperor felt a pang of sadness and understood that love and admiration cannot confine living things. He wandered into the gardens, listening to the wind and the rustling leaves, hoping to hear her song once more. One quiet evening, as the palace grew still, a familiar melody floated through the air. The nightingale had returned, not for gold or praise, but because she wished to share her music freely with those who cherished it. She perched upon the cherry tree outside the emperor's window, singing softly, each note full of life and emotion. The emperor, filled with gratitude and wonder, bowed his head in respect for the little bird who had taught him such a powerful lesson. From that day on, the nightingale continued to visit the palace, singing for anyone who wished to listen. Her song reminded all who heard it that true beauty comes from the heart, and that freedom and kindness are treasures greater than any gold. The mechanical bird, though still admired for its craftsmanship, remained silent, for it could never sing with the warmth and depth of a living heart. And so, the emperor learned to cherish what is alive, what is real, and what cannot be owned but only appreciated. The garden and the palace were filled with joy, laughter, and the gentle music of the nightingale. Through this story, we see that the most precious gifts in life are not possessions or appearances, but moments of kindness, understanding, and the courage to let go. May we all remember to listen closely, to notice the small wonders around us, and to value the living, breathing beauty in the world. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the magical story of the nightingale. We hope it brings calm, inspiration, and a reminder that music and kindness are among the most powerful treasures we can share.